Hey everyone, my name is Richard and I'm so excited to give you all a tour of my island today. I thought it'd be a cool idea to show you guys what my island looks like 1 month into playing this game. This is also my first Animal Crossing game, and so I thought it'd be really cool to show off what my island looks like, especially as someone who's never played this franchise and this series before. What actually really got me into Animal Crossing in the first place was I stumbled across a Reddit post that I saw how customizable the clothes were in this game, and so I just wanted to make clothes and hoodies and stuff for my character, and it turned into this real creative outlet, turning my island to what it is now. There's still a lot of work to be done, to say the least, but I'm excited to show you guys. So let's get right into it. Right here is my entranceway. So when you hop off of Dodo Airlines, you can come right into this fountain. I just built this fountain, and that's why you see that construction sign over there. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to keep this. I don't know if I really like it that much or if it's adding too much that I really wanted. I used to have a house there, but now it's just this waterfall, and I do a lot of trades, so I kind of need some more space in this front area to do trades on Reddit, Discord, etc. But we're making our way over this way. We have a couple of our villagers' houses. I believe we have Sally over here. We have Lucky over here. Oh, look, there's Sahara. As well as my Able sisters. One thing I still need to work on, though, is actually putting some furniture out for my villagers. All of the houses are just kind of lined with flowers at the moment. And I'm still working on breeding a ton of flowers. So you're just going to see a lot of flower gardens, a lot of places where maybe some furniture should be. But if we make our way across back over, past all the seaside houses, we'll make our way over to some more park area over here. We can cross this bridge and we'll have 2 rows of trees in this kind of park area. Some gold roses over here. This little area was actually inspired by a garden / park in Paris. My wife and we went to Paris a few years ago, and I really fell in love with this park there called the Palais Royal. It was a tree-lined park, and it had a fountain right in the middle of it with pretty similar looking chairs, honestly. And so that was kind of the inspiration for just this little piece of land over here. And actually, if we make our way across further, this is actually my wife's house. She doesn't play the game at all, but we wanted to make her a character in the game. And then we also decked out our house a little bit, which maybe we'll get into a little bit later. So if you keep coming over this way on the seaside, we have this little moment over here. All of these instruments so we can play some seaside tunes. We have a fake David statue over here just for decor. I haven't really done too much with any of my beaches yet. I'm still trying to figure out what I actually want to do with them. I know a lot of people have been doing some really creative things with it. So if we come back up here, I have a couple more villager houses. Apollo lives over here, and Marshall lives in this house over here. Before, I used to have a villager named Roscoe who was a black horse, and that's why I have all of these black roses out here. It was kind of for him, and so now that I have Marshall in here, I'm not 100% sure what I want to do now with him outside, or with the furniture outside. But if we make our way back up here, we have my basketball court. Kind of a Shanghai-inspired basketball court. One thing about me, I love basketball. I've been playing it my entire life. I also used to play a lot of NBA 2K some years ago. And so this was just kind of an homage to that. And I knew once I unlocked terraforming that this was going to be something that I really wanted to make, was a basketball court. So this is one of the first projects that I did when I unlocked terraforming and being able to make paths. I actually drew out all of these lines myself, and it was a big undertaking, way more than I would have expected, to say the least. I still want to draw some some 3-point lines and a free throw line as well, but I'll save that headache for another day. If we come back down, we can make our way over here. This is kind of my tea/coffee area. So I actually work with a company called Matcha Bar here in Columbus, Ohio. And it's kind of a on-the-go pop-up matcha bar that I help my friend pop up from time to time and do some creative work for her as well. So this was kind of inspired by that. And if we go down, this makes our way into this kind of outdoor restaurant area with a little bit of wine and bread in the back there on those panels. I'm not 100% sure if I'm actually going to keep this area. This area, as much as I do enjoy it for now, I think I'm more content with the tea area up there. I'm not sure if I actually want to keep this going forward. Well, we'll make our way back over towards the town hall area. We have Marshall and Sally hanging out. If we make our way over here, we have another little park fountain area. I saw this, something similar to this on Reddit, and I just thought it looked really nice and pleasing. I have a couple fruit trees over there, but I actually think I want to take these out and terraform and make kind of a city vibe around this park area. But I still need a couple items for that. If we head along this way, across this pathing, we're going to run into my museum over here. And my museum has these two lion statues here. This was actually because my wife and I, we just moved to Columbus, Ohio about a year ago. And before that, we were living in Chicago. So in Chicago, there's actually the Art Institute of Chicago that's there. It's an art museum that my wife and I used to go to a lot when we lived in Chicago about a year ago. And so this was kind of an homage to that place. And they had a Japanese garden back at the on the side of it. So this was kind of like a play on that. I still want to build out some more here and make it more of a Japanese garden / Zen garden kind of area. I still need a few items for that though. But if we come back over this way, kind of have another park, a lot more flowers over here. Still working out what I want to do with this space. I don't think I just want to keep flowers over here. But up here we kind of have this European market area that I've been building out recently. Saw something similar to this on Twitter, I believe, or Twitter or Discord. And I just kind of want to build something kind of like that out here. It's more European kind of market. And then up here we have a couple more villager houses. I believe that's Dobby's or Dobie's house, however you pronounce it. Rolf's house over here and Julie over here. Again, just a ton of flowers out right now. I'm going to start working on actually getting some furniture for them next that fits their personalities and their houses a little bit more. But if we make our way back past the museum, I really love this kind of area. This kind of goes into my favorite section of my island. We're going to start going into this like little Tokyo kind of area. Where I have this all set up and we kind of go into this little Tokyo type market area that I'm really starting to love. And I just kind of started doing this yesterday and started building this out yesterday. I'm doing a lot of trading to get some of the items in here and just kind of threw some stuff together. So I'm still working this out. I want to make it even more dense than what it is. It still feels pretty spread out to me. I kind of want to make this whole area feel really dense, really urban in the feel. So if we come over here, we have my Nook's Cranny, another little market stall for ramen, some bikes down here, and then over here we have this train stop area. I saw from another YouTube video actually someone who had built a train area, and it's actually just a couple stalls. There's actually a generator back there if you look kind of closely behind that bamboo tree, and that kind of adds this sound effect that it sounds like there's something really bustling back there, almost as if it is a train. But I just love these little icons that creator made. And so I just knew I wanted to fit that into my city area. And if we make our way over here, there's kind of more of an extension of it. We have Tasha's house here, who's one of my favorite villagers. And we have Pico, I believe is how you pronounce her name, who's right here. And just, yeah, a little bit more, couple more items to fill out this area, but I'm still working on figuring out what exactly I want to do and what else I need to add over here to make it feel more like a city, a little bit more dense. But if we come over here, here's actually my house, and we can go take a tour of my house. So I really love how my house is coming together. This was kind of the first major project I started to do. Once I got terraforming, I did start working on my island some more, but it's really been the interior of my house that I've been working really hard on getting down and nailing down. And so A little bit about me, I'm really into streetwear, really into fashion, and so I kind of wanted to make the house feel like a menswear boutique, like a high-end menswear boutique, with sport influence as well. So you kind of see that trophy case over there with the sneakers on top, and you see the clothing all across the walls. On the walls is actually a brand called Ame Leon d'Or, and I actually got a lot of inspiration for my living room from their actual store in New York. But if we make our way through here we have my bedroom, and up on the wall there actually used to be some album art. I would have like a Tyler the Creator album and a Kanye album up there, just different music artists that I really enjoy. I took that down recently because I need more design panels to do more paths and stuff, and so I just kind of really needed that. And since they've introduced red into the game, I've really liked putting art up on the walls. So we swapped that out and put in that painting up there and a couple other paintings along this wall. But again, similar themes, shoes everywhere. I love sneakers. I'm a collector, reseller, buyer, trader, whatever you want to call. And then I have a couple pieces of clothing up on the walls as well. And that's the bedroom. Then we have my bathroom sauna area, and on Reddit again, I had seen this concept of using the cloud flooring with the wooden rugs. And so what you're seeing there is the black wooden rugs from Sahara, and then also the cloud flooring from Sahara as well, used there to kind of give off this really like sauna type of vibe that I really enjoy. And then we have this plant room. I really knew I wanted to make this, especially when I saw the cafe curtain walls. I knew I wanted to make this plant room in here. A couple of friends have come over and have been like, why is there a basketball in here? But you know what? I just love basketball. Like I said, a lot of influence comes from sports for me, so I just had to throw that in there. So I did a lot of hunting for a lot of these plants, lots of trading to get some of these plants for sure. And in the basement here, we kind of have this art studio slash Zen room that I'm calling it. Have the kimonos up on the wall. We have the gong, the katana. Yeah, and this little cartoonist set over here. If I can sit on it, I'm going to turn it on and off. Little tea area, grand piano we can play. Just trying to make a very relaxing room for the basement. And then finally for the upstairs, we kind of wanted to make a study area, almost like a British inspired study, if that makes any sense at all. So yeah, a couple big art pieces up on the wall, music playing, chessboard. Just really wanted to, make this like really oaky, British inspired study type room up here. And that's my house. So the last thing I actually wanted to show you guys was my wife's house. Like I mentioned, she doesn't play the game at all. We kind of joke that her character definitely comes to my character's house at night and we sleep together there. So we wanted to do still something special with her house, kind of make it a gallery and studio. So that's what we did here. It's kind of a gallery, kind of a studio, but we really wanted it to be a sort of fashion showroom that we wanted to build out. There's a couple shops that we've been to together and just seen online as well in these showrooms that we just really enjoy, and we wanted to do something very similar with this extra space we had. So you see all that art up on the wall, some fake, some of it real from Red. And then across the floors, we just have different pieces in here that either I've created or we've created together, or that some other people in the community have created as well. Just kind of to showcase just really some of the hard work and creativity that you can really put into this game. So like I mentioned, some of these are literally brands that we wear and have the clothing from, and some stuff is stuff that we wish we had. There is some in-game clothing as well here, but we just really wanted to really make this like fashion gallery showroom area. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed my tour, and I'll see you in the next one.